Hello and welcome to our reviews. Today we'll be reviewing Marvel Legends Onslaught series Pyro. So yes, continuing with our X-Men theme, although Pyro is more of a villain. We have Pyro. Not a whole lot to say. He's an interesting character, pyro manipulation and things like that. He comes with a piece of Onslaught, and of course his articulation and everything is pretty much standard for Marvel Legends. So yeah, let's go ahead and zoom in for the articulation, sculpt, paint details, all those sorts of things. Alright, here we have Pyro. He has his head up here, which we'll zoom in on in a minute. He's got this big red collar that goes around the neck. The arm bits here and the under neck bit of his costume are all this tan sort of color. And then this bit here is red. He's got this little yellow gem-shaped bit here, and then all the pants and gloves are yellow, and then the boots are red. He does have these tubes going down to his wrist from his back. They are a flexible rubber sort of material. If you heat treat them, you can probably get them to stay in any position you really want them to. Flip him over on the back, and he has his little backpack there for fuel, I assume. And then pretty much the details you would expect on the back. You can see the tubes there connecting to the hands. So yeah, let's zoom in on the head sculpt really quick. So yeah, the head sculpt on Pyro is pretty cool. His hair is sculpted really nicely. He's got these cool little bug eye goggle things over his eyes. And he's got a just standard grimacy kind of expression there on his face. Overall sculpted very well. Now let's zoom out and look at some articulation. Articulation-wise, Pyro is pretty standard. His head seems to be on maybe a peg. It doesn't feel like a disc. And it rotates and moves up and down a very slight amount. Ball joint shoulders, in and out, forward and back. Bicep cut, double joint elbows. Cut there at the glove. Hinge at the wrist. His fingers are articulated except for the first one. So he has this really long pointer finger, which looks a bit odd. He has an abdominal joint, which is restricted by the little armory bit here on the chest. Waist cut, ball joint hips, in and out, forward and back, double jointed knees. Has a cut there at the boot. Ankle hinge, really freaking good ankle pivot going like all the way over to either side, and a toe joint. So yeah, pretty much all the articulation you would expect from a Marvel Legend. Now he doesn't really come with any accessories, but he does come with some parts of Onslaught, so let's look at those really quick. So he comes with the torso and the back shell plate of Onslaught. The back shell plate looks really cool. Lots of nice detail. It is kind of dark, but it's dark purple, and it also has a hinge right there. At the very bottom, it is a soft rubbery material. I assume it plugs into the back with this peg right here. The abdomen is like the part where the abdominal joint would be, so it would plug in right there. And it has a nice detail on it and everything like that. It's purple and red. It also has the ball joints down here for the hips. They're certainly not the most interesting individual pieces to look at, but they're pretty much important if you want to have Onslaught. Now let's move on to the packaging. Packaging is standard Marvel Legends packaging. You got your Onslaught series here, Marvel. Oddly enough, comes with an issue of Daredevil there in the background, which Daredevil is fighting Pyro, but, Pyro's a bit more common X-Men enemy, but whatever, it's cool. Marvel Legends Pyro, picture of Pyro and Onslaught down there at the bottom. On the back you get your stat page, your description, and all the figures in this wave, which are Blackheart, Lady Deathstrike, Pyro, Loki, Abomination, Green Goblin, and the Onslaught Build-A-Figure. I have most of the figures in this wave, and I have reviewed all the ones I have, so that would be Pyro, Loki, Abomination, and Green Goblin. All have reviews available on my channel. As always, good for in or out of package display, so yeah. Pyro. Alright, that wraps it up for Pyro, so until next time, goodbye! Hello, you've just watched one of my videos. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed my videos. If you didn't, run away and never return. Also, feel free to check out my other channels, Venom Raptor for all my variety gaming content, and VR Reviews for reviews of various action figures and collectibles. Thank you, and goodbye.